30 seconds.
Honey, I'm hot today.
Lifesaver. Thank you. Yeah, right here.
Hey, Helen, you want me to lose my voice? You got enough there?
Oh, yeah, that's it.
Contestants, how you doing? Welcome to our show. Why don't you tell me how many people are going to be playing this game?
These questions aren't bad.
Got it. Okay, now player one, I need your name.
45
All right,
seconds.
player two, we need your name next.
All right, how about Houston, Ray?
That would be the...
Player two, what? Oh, good for you. You figured it out. Oh, yeah. Are you looking for a 7-question tournament-length game or a full 21-question deal? Okay, got it.
30 seconds.
Player one, your buzzer is the letter Q as in...
Quagmire.
Yeah, quagmire. That's a good word. Q as in quagmire. And player two, you buzz in on the letter P as in prostate.
Any channel one clear, okay?
I need sandbags for the C-stands on standby.
20 seconds.
20 seconds? What the... Fine. Now listen, people blow this all the time. When a question comes up, if you want it, buzz in first, then hit a 1, 2, 3, or 4 to pick an answer. Are you with me?
10 seconds.
Just find me after the show. Okay, let's lose the desktop, please. Okay, and go to black. Okay, Guy, you okay? All right, stand by. Here we go.
Refreshing. Shut up! Toughies, where real people eat.
It's time for the show where high culture and pop culture collide.
Alright, Mitte Atta 2 contestants for the show. Willkommen, das ist good to see you. Good to have you here. Anybody want a screw? Okay, 1 screw for each of you. Hey, watch your heads, people. Okay, dig this. Say you get a question and you know that your neighbor knows that you know that neither of you knows what the hell the answer is. Then you better be the first to buzz in and hit the S key. That's how you screw your neighbor. It forces them to answer that question. Remember, if you're gonna get screwed, screw first. Everyone ready? I'm dropping the puck. Player 1, choose a category. And the category is, someone fix the skipping record. You get this one right, you got $2,000 coming at you. All right, complete this sequence for me. Billy Martin, Yogi Berra, Billy Martin, Lou Piniella, Billy Martin, Lou Piniella, Yogi Berra, Billy Martin, or George Steinbrenner. Well, in case you're curious about the correct answer, Lou Piniella played tag team with Billy Martin as the manager of the Yankees in the mid-'80s. And if you think that's bad, you should see Steinbrenner trying to pick out a tie every morning. Not that I've ever seen him in the morning. Okay, we need a category. Your pick, player 2. Number 2. The name of this category is shotguns. Okay, shouldn't be too tough. This question's going to be worth $1,000. Okay, picture this shotgun wedding. The bride is the center, the minister's the umpire, the groom's at quarterback, and the best man is referee, who would be positioned about 6 yards behind the defensive line just before the snap. The groom, the best man, the bride, or the minister? Player 1, hit it. I now pronounce you offsides. Player 2, if you want it, it's yours. Here's what you should have guessed. The umpire is on the defensive side of the ball. And who wouldn't be on the defensive side when you're looking down both barrels? Player 1, it's your choice. What looks good to you? This one's gonna be? No, but I play one on TV. Oh yes, this one's worth 3,000 bananas. All right, get yourself set. It's time. Tony Nelson is to Neil Armstrong as Hayden Fox is to whom? Paul Bear Bryant, Billy Martin, Pat Riley, or Genie? The screw's in your court, player 2. No, Billy coached baseball about every other year or so. Player one, you want to take this one? Yeah, Hayden wishes he had Pat's hair. Let's take a look at the correct answer. Tony Nelson from I Dream of Jeannie is a fictional astronaut. Armstrong's a real one. Hayden's a fictional football coach. Bear Bryant was a real one. And I think even today, Coach Bryant's funnier than Hayden, too. Player one, give me a...
Look at me, I got a 4. Ouch.
The category behind this question is divine intervention and the NFL. This question's worth $2,001 bills. Get your eyes focused on the screen. Here we go. If the NFL were to assemble a personal highlights film for God, which of the following famous football moments could it not contain? The Immaculate Reception, the Lord's Prayer, the Hail Mary, or the Holy Roller? Let's see what a good player would have answered. The Lord's Prayer. There's never been a Lord's Prayer. Although I do remember seeing guys get nailed into the goalpost plenty of times. Player one, pick one. A condo the size of a rat's mouth. Condo? What? Well, I know a little German, and that's Boca Raton. Whoa, looks like we're going to Boca Raton, Florida. All right, Florida. Let's see, the area code in Boca Raton is 561. Woo! Hope none of you people get car sick because we're going on a fiber optic field trip. Okay, let me get out El Buco de White Pages and flip through here and voila! Kenny King! Dialing up Mr. Alliteration, Kenny King, double K. Let's see if he's home and oh, it's ringing.
Hello?
Hello, is this Kenny King?
That's me.
Kenny, my name's Guy, and I'm the host of a sports trivia game called You Don't Know Jack.
Sure I know Jack. He's in the box.
Good one, Kenny. We just picked your name from the phone book totally at random.
You're kidding.
Would I kid you?
I don't know.
Man, okay. So what do you do out there in Boca?
I'm an entertainer.
Wow, I am too. Sort of. So who do you entertain?
People at hotels. I'm a ventriloquist.
Whoa, ventriloquist. Cool. And a little scary. What's your dummy's name?
Jerry.
Jerry. That's perfect. Maybe you and Jerry can come up with a question for us. Do you know anything about sports?
No, but Jerry does.
Okay, well, would you two come up with a question for us?
It would be our pleasure.
Great, Kenny. Stay on the line, and our producer will tell you what to do. Okay?
Sure.
All right, we'll be back with the great Kenny King and Jerry. Let's have the next category. Player...
Net, you owe me 5.
Here's your category. Disco baseball. Okay, $2,000 is coming your way if you get this one. Okay, hang tight, put your finger on your buzzer. Here's the question. Suppose everyone starts doing a new disco dance called the Charlie Hustle. Which baseball great should be blamed because it's his nickname? Bob Uecker, Johnny Bench, Pete Rose, or Charlie Huff? The swingin' dance is named after Pete Rose. For the most part, it's pretty easy to learn. But that face-first electric slide is a bitch, girlfriend. Category. Player 2, let's do it. Uh-oh, Test Cuss Tits Dime Store.
It's time for a ticklish Tesco.
All right, now here's your category for this gibberish question. She's really let herself go. The opening value is $5,000. All right, to solve this puzzle, you got to think fast, because every second and a half I'm taking off a little bit of cash. Okay, please tell me, with what cliche does this rhyme? Now, don't let the punctuation fool you. Chew skin scum, Sue ooze rum. Okay, how about a hint? It's a sports cliche. A cliche that's usually said after a loss. I guess damn it doesn't count. You won't win all the time. Player one, typey type. You win some, you lose some, so don't get cocky. Player one, it's your choice. What looks good to you?
Under the Rim with question 7.
The category? Jack in the USSR. All right, $3,000 is riding on this one. So, you feeling anxious? Me too. Let's go. Imagine you were a Russian citizen in 1976. If you were participating in the Ready for Work in the Defense of the USSR sports program, in which of these sports would you be able to participate? Hammer and sickle combat, grenade throwing, Cossack wrestling, or javelin catch and deflect? A bunch of priests wrestling in those dress-like get-ups? That's unheard of. Oh, I'm sorry. I get that confused with cassock wrestling. Player two, you want to take a crack at it? Anyone interested in the right answer? Here you go. Grenade tossing was actually a sport, along with marching, skiing, and running. Though for some reason, grenade catching never caught on.
I got it! I got it!
Player one, give me a category. Here's the category. Somewhere over the rainbow. Pop a right answer for this one, you got 3,000 greenbacks. All right, let's get this ball rolling. Tell me, what do David Robinson, Scottie Pippen, Chris Mullin, Karl Malone, and Patrick Ewing all have in common? They're members of Dream Team 1, they're members of Dream Team 2, they're members of Dream Team 3, or they're guys over 6'8". Player one, go nuts. All of the above were members of Dream Team 1. Otherwise known as the only dream team about which we gave a flip. Player one.
The German judge gives a
9.
And the category is N, B, or A. A right answer will get you 2 G's for this question. Hey, do you remember Letterman from the Electric Company? You know, stronger than a silent E and all that stuff. If Letterman became the second man in the history of the NBA to average a triple-double in a season, whom would he be equaling? The Big E, Dr. J, the L Train, or the Big O? This is the correct answer. In only his second season, Oscar Robertson averaged 10 or more points, rebounds, and assists for the season. Yeah, but can he jump a capital T in a single bound? I don't think so. Player one, it's your...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10!
All right, let's see what we're doing here. A deadly curve. And this one's going to be worth $3,000. It's one thing to be able to strike a batter out, but based on his Olympic performance, which of these pitchers could possibly kill a batter with a javelin from 80 yards away? Dwight Gooden, Warren Spahn, Cy Young, or Steve Carlton? Too bad you didn't pick this. Cy Young won the javelin throw in the 1952 Summer Olympics in Helsinki with a throw of over 80 yards. Man, I'd hate to see his brushback pitch. All right, that's one round down. Now don't get distracted by the round card, girl, because we're off to round two. Taking out some screws for you here. Let's see. No, that's a bolt. Okay, here we go. One for each of you. All right, this is round two, and 2 is twice 1, which means all the questions are double. Sounds good, huh? Okay, let's do it. Okay, we're back with the amazing Kenny King from Boca. Are you there, Kenny?
I'm here.
Okay, got a question for us?
Got a good one for you.
Great, let her rip.
Want me to say that?
No, just read your question.
UGL1, you ain't got no alibi, 11.
The category is Take Me Out to the Matzo Ball Game.
And we'll make this one worth $5,000.
Put your fingers on your buzzers. Now here's the question. Which of the following is a real Jewish...
Player one, hit it. Was it Buckets Goldenberg?
Yes. Buckets Goldenberg was a good Jewish boy who played for the Green Bay Packers for 13 years. Then he opened up a good restaurant in Milwaukee called Pappy's. True story.
That was a great question, Kenny. I really appreciate you playing along with us here.
Thanks, I enjoyed it, and I didn't even move my lips.
All right, let's hear it for Kenny King. Yes, yeah, woo! Oh, it looks like we lost him. Oh, well. Let's get on to the next category. Player one, pick one. And this category is football moles. You get this toughie, and I'll give you $6,000. Okay, let's say NFL rules also applied to supermodels. If supermodel Cindy Crawford tripped while rushing out of her dressing room but was helped up by her manager in time to score big on the runway, what would be the official call in football terms? You gotta answer it, player two. Hey, who are you? Wrongy Wrongerson? Player one, the ball's in your court. What do you want to do with it? You know what you could have picked? You could have picked this. If a player helps a teammate up after falling, it's called illegal use of the hands. And if Cindy did play pro ball, there'd be a lot of that going on. Let's have a category, player two. Uh-oh, Mess Butt Tit Slime Chore.
Once again, it's time for a Liquor Piss Stone.
Here's your gibberish category. Psychic pets. And if you're really fast, you can get up to $10,000 for this gibberish question. Okay, now remember, the faster you solve this puzzle, the more money you win. Okay, kids, tell it to me. What sports phrase does this rhyme with? Hep Pup knew the fate. Go for it, player one. Type in your... Hey, not bad. A single. Now quit congratulating yourself and get on to the next question. Player one, it's up to you. What are we doing?
Come on, Rev. It's falling. 14. 14.
Sit down. The category is Henry's Hoppin' Mad. And this is $4,000 here. You remember that movie 12 Angry Men with Henry Fonda and 11 other testy jurors trying to come to a verdict in a murder trial? If the 12 Angry Men wanted to get out all of their aggressions by forming a sports team on which they could all play at the same time, what sport would they play? Cricket, Canadian football, American football, or soccer? Go for it, player two. In Canadian football, each team puts 12 players on the field. In American football, they only field 11. It's one little way the Canadians can feel superior to us. That and the fact that John Madden's an American. Dope. Player two, pick one.
It's question 15. It's question 15.
The category is beats the hell out of color commentary. And this one shouldn't be too tough. 4K for this one. Everything in place? Because here she comes. Athlete Johnny Weissmuller went on to star in several Tarzan movies. Based on his athletic career, what would Weissmuller's Tarzan most likely say? Tarzan lift, cheetah spirits. Ouch, Tarzan punt, coconuts. Tarzan swim, impress Jane. Or Tarzan Johnny Weissmuller was an Olympic swimmer. He spent his retirement hanging out with Maureen O'Sullivan in a loincloth. I'll take that action over a Nike commercial any day. Player one, give me a category.
16.
Here's your category. What's that in dog years? And I'll pay you $4,000 if you get this one right. Okay, listen. Remember that you start collecting Social Security at 65. With that in mind, if each of the following stadiums were people, which would not be ready for Social Security? Camden Yards, Tiger Stadium, Wrigley Field, or Fenway Park? Player two, what do you say? The Orioles won't be supplementing their income for a while. Camden Yards was built in 1992. It sounds old, though, doesn't it? Like someone named Mildred or Max? What do you say, player 2? How about it? The name of this category is NBA Superstars and Traveling First Class. I'm paying out $2,000 if you get this one right. On your marks, get set, here's the question. If Air Jordan went coast to coast for Showtime, what would Michael Jordan have done? Scored in double figures for points and assists, gone from one baseline to the other for a dunk, played in a touring Pro-Am golf competition, or taken the team jet from LA to New York? Player 2, it's up.
Grant inbounds the ball the hard way, but wait! Jordan gets a hand on it. He dribbles out of traffic. He's taking it coast to coast. No one's going to catch him. It's showtime, baby!
Yeah!
All right, there's a little cash for you. Now go be like Mike. Okay, we need a category. Your pick, player 2.
How many holes in golf?
18!
This one's gonna be blowing in the wind. And if you can figure this one out, I can pay you $4,000. Hang on tight, here we go. If you got your friend to fall for a pull my pudge Heffelfinger joke, on whom would your friend be pulling? The first Super Bowl MVP, the first professional football player, the first full-time football referee, or the first coach of the Dallas Cowboys? Player 1, go nuts! According to the records, Pudge was the first pro football player.
Yeah!
Your friend can always get back at you for that trick by showing you his Warren Moon. Or his Jim Brown. Player 1, it's your choice.
Illegal use of the hands on question 19.
And the category is, get a whiff of this. And this one's going to be worth $2,000. Get ready to buzz, because here it comes. Because he's the major leaguer with the most career strikeouts, or player 1, hit it. No, but if the tendency to strike out is genetic, then Barry ought to be catching up with his father, Bobby, pretty soon. Player, it's in your court, player 2. Reggie Jackson.
Yeah!
And have you heard his asking price to do promos? He's no blue light special, let me tell you. Category, player 2, let's do it.
20!
The category behind this question is, that might leave a streak, and this one's $4,000 for a right answer. Hope you're ready, because here's one coming at you. Marsha Brady is to football as Cal Ripken Jr. is to what? Lenny Dykstra's line drive, Roberto Hernandez's forearm, Albert Bell's foot, or Tom Glavine's fastball? What, nobody wants it? Player 1, you're pretty far out in the lead. Hold on. Hey, audience, you think player 1 should go for it or what?
Don't be a whip!
Go for it, player 1. The other end of Lenny Dykstra's line drive is a gnarled and twisted tree. Player 2, you want to take a crack at it? Player 2. No, Albert's foot is usually firmly planted in his own mouth. And here's the right answer. Marsha's nose got hit by a football. Cal Ripken's nose was broken by Roberto Hernandez's forearm before the 1996 All-Star Game. And the next day, Doug Simpson called Cal and broke their lunch date. Something suddenly came up. Let's have a category, player 2.
Time for the attack. Buzz in when 2 words match and you've got $2,000. Buzz in when there isn't a match and you lose $2,000. And don't forget, remember the clue. It's not any old match we're looking for. It's the one that fits this clue. Your team's name sure is colorful. That's your clue. Begin the attack.
player one, you made player two look like an inanimate object. But remember...
You don't know Jack!
Okay, great show, everybody. Cue commercials, thank you, and Cookie, what's the story with the contestants?
Yeah, I'm checking it out. Hey, listen, you guys, if you want to play again, you just let me know whenever you're ready, okay?
Hey, honey, come over here. Come over here? Was that a crack? You know I am sensitive about my male pattern baldness.
You won't be for long. I just bought the new Plug-O-Matic hair and applique rivet gun. Hold still.
Ow! Wow, I look fantastic.
See? With the Plug-O-Matic hair and applique rivet gun, you just rip the hair follicles off your back and implant them in your scalp.
I look chic. Do not stop now.
I won't, and you won't either, with the Plug-O-Matic hair and applique rivet gun.
Also available, Snip-O-Matic home spay and neutering clamp.
Boy, Bob, you are squirming around in your seat. I thought you liked basketball. What's up?
My crack. I can't believe how much my buns are sweating. I love sports, but I wish there was a way to separate my butt cheeks but not ruin the line of my pants.
Hey, sports fans, try this.
What's that?
It's Wedge! Made of a space-age polymer, Wedge is a revolutionary new gluteus maximus segregation device designed to sit comfortably in your crack, eliminating the rubbing and chafing that irritates hemorrhoids, anal warts, and fissures. Wedge is contoured to fit most crevices without that embarrassing wedge ledge of other cheaper devices. And best of all, Wedge comes in original flavor or new cooling mint.
I feel better already.
Wedge! Try it once and you'll swear it's Wedge-tastic! Also available, Wedge for teens and Pet Wedge.